Hello and welcome. My name is Ted Palmer. I'm the designer and builder of the AutoSubrogate software. Joseph P. Summer, a St. Louis attorney who performs a lot of subrogation work, specified the requirements for the AutoSubrogate software. The basic concepts video you're about to watch is a video recording of a go-to meeting session that Joe and I had with another attorney. I hope you like what you see and what you hear. If there's some functionality that you need because it's critical to your law practice, please give me a phone call and we can discuss it. I am very flexible. I hope you enjoy the video. This is Ted. Yes. Okay. I hear you fine. Oh, yeah. Okay. You're reading my list of test cases there. Yeah. But, I thought I might just take us through entering a case, but then again, I'm sure you know that we can enter new files without any problems. And I want to show you those things that you need to see most to make an informed decision about whether to invest any more time. The people that call you usually know their file number? Okay, well, let's usually know their name. Okay, well, let's do this then. DWARF is a pretty easy name to spell, I'm going to make this go away, and we'll start from scratch. So let's just say that this is the application frame here. I got to move my little meeting control panel over. Okay, this is the AutoSubrogate main program application frame, and let's just say that that's open on your desktop, and you get a call, and someone says, my last name is Dwarf. I'm involved in this case. I don't remember the number. Can you pull that up for me? The way you do that is go to Data, and you come down here to My File, and you have to press the Tab key one time. There's an explanation for that, but I'll save it till later. DWARF. No, it's not case sensitive. And I'm going to press Tab, and I'm going to press Enter. When searching, oops, my mistake. I don't do it this way very often. See the My File number, the radio button for My File number? It was expecting me to enter a file number, and I didn't do that. So what I needed to do was come down here and click on Case Style, and then with the search substring Dwarf in the search criteria text box, I'm going to click on Search. There was two of them with the, okay, now is this Sneezy Dwarf or is this Bashful Dwarf? Okay, so we'll click on Sneezy Dwarf, and then just click on Edit. And here's the, I call these My Files because when somebody calls you and say you want to talk, you say, what's my file number? So, the word file gets used so much, I was trying to find a way to make it more unique. So this is the screen really that I expect that yourself and all of your staff will be seeing the most, really. As this is where most of the work gets done. So this is the My File record that represents the case file for a particular case that you've received, say from. Yes, there's actually 12 tabs across the top here, and the first tab to come up is the Insureds tab, and I've written the program so that you can access the data very easily. Like if we want to take a look at the record for Roadrunner, insured name number 1, we just click on Get, and there that record for the insured plaintiff screen pops up for Roadrunner. Even if it's not the, no, only if it's a door file. Yeah. That's correct. It drills down. Okay? So this is all the contact information about the insured plaintiff, plus it shows the adjuster. The adjuster is kind of a strategic point in this process. That's how we make a record of whether we received the claim from an insurance company or a forwarder company. Okay. Oh, yeah, because the adjuster can only work for one company. I say the adjuster can only work for one company. Yeah, so that makes it a good thing to key off of. So, I'm sorry? Yes, unless he switches to another company, and there is a way of dealing with that. Okay. Sure. I mean, if you've been in this business for a while, you're bound to see quite a variety of things. And I most emphatically have a way of dealing with that, and it's really a little bit complicated and would best be deferred. Yes, sir, there's a way to deal with it. I can guarantee you it works. Okay, so let me go ahead and close this one. And we'll go to the next tab, and this is the one for the defendants. Oh, by the way, we can have up to 2 insureds, and we can have up to 3 defendants. That was part of Joe's original requirement. Oh, boy. Well, but that's pretty rare, isn't it? Okay. Well, I mean, I've done some statistics on Joe's data, and I show that like 95% of his cases have only 1 defendant, 4% have 2, and 1% have 3. Well, we may have to add some defendants here, which I can do that. That'll be an interesting challenge, but that's not a showstopper. So let me show you from this particular tab, the defendants tab, we can drill down to the defendant screen. And the defendant screen is a little more, has a lot more data on it than the insured screen, because, you know, we're attempting to recover damages from the defendant, so there's a lot more information that we have to have about the defendant to do that. Right. Now there's 6 tabs across that bottom of the screen. Sure, so we've got all the identifying information on the first tab to identify the driver and information about his vehicle or her vehicle. This is the page where the summons gets recorded. And you don't always have to come here and do this manually. We have some batch processes. And the batch process will put, we'll even put a generic sheriff, like when we file an alias summons pleading. It'll put the generic sheriff there so that when we do a status, it'll show that the summons will be served by sheriff. And then when a specific sheriff is assigned, then you can come here and you click on the assign button and assign the sheriff. Or it could possibly be a special process server. Here's the data for suspensions. Now, the data that's here is not necessarily in time order, but I created a test data generator, so I basically just kind of filled in everything with data that could be filled in, so that when I was testing as a programmer, I had some data to work with. You just get a suspension date. Oh, okay. Well, that field can be left blank. It's not a mandatory field. Okay. Oh, okay, sure. That'll work. Then if there's a garnishment, of course, here's a place where we can record that. And then on the payment 1 screen, if there's an installment agreement, we put the date for the installment agreement there, but if there's a consent judgment, you know, that would stay blank. And then we record the first payment date and payment amount, and number of payments is optional. Sure. And then on the payment 2 tab, we have 6 different documents that can be generated to the defendant. And this is all, you know, very automated. The way the program works is that once you've entered the data, you really don't need to enter it a second time. It takes that data and combines it with whatever data needs to be combined with to generate documents. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll get to this, but there's another form in Missouri that's called the filing information sheet. When you file a petition, this filing information sheet needs to go with the petition. And the reason I mention that is because I've had some success in modeling those forms and duplicating those forms, and have a Word document that gets generated that it's not necessarily perfectly identical to what, like if you fill out the form on a website and print it. I mean, is that how you get those forms that you send to the state, or you just get a big pad or stack of forms? Okay, well, there's a very good possibility that I may be able to automate the generation of those forms and have the computer create them for you. Okay, because we do have one form that works. That's kind of like a proof of concept. And I'm very confident that once I get to see what those forms look like, that I'll be able to model close enough that the people who receive them in the Secretary of State's office, I don't believe they'll object. So we ready to move on then?
Thank you for watching my video. If there's some functionality that you need because it's critical to your law practice and you didn't see it in AutoSubrogate, please give me a phone call so we can discuss it. I'm very flexible. The low cost to add that functionality will surprise you.